Hello, everybody. Welcome to Z's Comics Talks, Movies, TV, pretty much anything else that we want to talk about. I believe this is number 31 as well. Let's hit the ground running. We got quite a bit of movie news going around.
Boy, Shadow goes up top.
Really? You didn't like my setup? All right, fine.
Shadow's my favorite, bro.
You know what?
Keanu.
I'll give you that.
He is a treasure.
He is a national treasure. And isn't he? Oh wait, no, he's Hawaiian, not Canadian. I don't know why I was about to say Canadian.
I thought he was Canadian.
Is he Canadian? Damn it, we got to look that up. So while he does that, we're going to be talking about Superman for a little bit. All right, the Superman poster teaser trailer for the trailer.
Yeah, he's Canadian,
the trailer. He is Canadian.
Yeah, just like Jim Carrey.
Okay. So the Superman poster teaser trailer. And full trailer were released this past week.
Yes.
The Superman poster is amazing, as you're going to see in a little bit, because I'm going to do my little editing.
We're going to put a little...
Oh, yeah. It looks good.
Him looking up.
Now, I'm going to say it right now, I hate teasers for trailers unless they're connected to some sort of big event like Studio Hall H or some crap like that.
It was a good one.
I will admit that it was good. But I don't like the fact that it has to exist.
You know what I mean? Not like the Deadpool trailer for the trailer.
See, that one makes sense because of the fourth wall breaking. This one is just like whatever, and plus that one was for an event. It was for one of the Comic Cons.
This one gave us that little.
Yeah, I mean,
nice music,
it's
bro.
nice. You always love John Williams stuff, okay?
Yes.
But yeah, anyway,
John Williams.
The actual trailer was amazing. All right. Now, a lot of people are talking mess about it because they're like, restore the Snyderverse. Let's be honest, man. The Snyderverse sucked.
I liked it. I still liked it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't a super fan of it, but I enjoyed it. I don't think it sucked. I just think,
in my opinion, it's
if they left him alone. Because
if they let him cook, he would have been all right.
Because again, like the extended version or like the versions that he wanted for Batman v Superman was definitely better than what we got theatrically. And then of course his cut of Justice League was a lot better than.
While I admit the overall movie.
Do I think it would have been? I'm sorry about cutting you off, but do I think it would have been like super amazing, like MCU style? Still probably no.
Dude,
but it would have been enjoyable.
Hasn't been MCU style.
I mean, post,
Oh yeah.
Before MCU, do I think? Do I think it would have hit that? Not really, but I still think it would have been good. It would have been nice to see. What would you say?
So I actually lost my train of thought. About his Justice League.
Yes.
So in my opinion, his Justice League is overrated. Now the storyline, it makes much more sense and it is better shot. But there's too much, and I use this liberally, artistic shots. Yes, his artistic slow-mo stuff. Without that, it's like 45 minutes shorter. And yes, I actually went through to time it. It's somewhere around 40 minutes shorter if there's no friggin' slow-mo scenes. Okay,
yes,
there was a lot. I actually went back in and measured it. Okay, it's like 38 minutes or something.
Okay,
that there's slow-mo scenes. All right.
This is from the 4-hour version of it.
It's supposed to be a 5-hour version.
5 hour, right? The 5-hour version.
I will sit through a 5-hour version of a show, of a movie, of an adaptation. I will gladly sit through 5 hours of it. Give me an intermission so I can go use the restroom, and I'm there. I'm happy. All right. But that was just too much. All right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sit here and be like those we're
getting way off topic
the
on this.
Snyder stands that are just
Yeah, I mean
getting at it. I do agree.
I would have liked to have seen where it went.
Yes,
I'm not gonna lie. But there was just way too much wrong with it. I understood the reasoning behind Superman killing Zod at Men of Steel.
Oh yes, of course.
I totally understand it, right?
It's like the one guy he actually kills and everything almost.
Yeah, kind of. But you have to have a reason why he doesn't kill in today's climate, right? Not just because killing's bad. Because dude, if he has the power to stop a global catastrophe, he can totally stop it by just snapping a neck, here and there. But him killing the last vestige of his people is a perfect, it's a perfect origin to his no-kill rule. All right. So like that's just my thing. But so many missteps with Batman v Superman and all that stuff. They tried to do too much too fast, and it just didn't get there. But like, let's go back to the James Gunn. Back to James Gunn.
Back to Superman, formerly known as Superman Legacy.
Yeah, yes, they did drop the legacy part. James Gunn's Superman is reportedly supposed to be under 2.5 hours, but it is not done with editing, according to James Gunn's tweets. David Ayer, in support of James Gunn, has been receiving death threats and all kinds of like
very weird.
Yeah, like the Snyder Bros are straight up just trying to dox him, and he quit with social media. David Ayer, if you didn't know, was the director behind the Suicide Squad, not the first one with Will Smith. All right, they totally erased us.
It's okay. We don't need to go into that.
We already went into it. We already went into it.
Stay on Superman.
All right. But yeah, David Ayer quit social media because of all the crap that he's getting online for supporting James Gunn's vision, James Gunn's new DCEU. And come on, guys, do better. I mean, like it wasn't even his fault that the Suicide Squad sucked. Like the studio went in with machetes and just chopped it. All right,
too many freaking stuff with the studio.
Yeah,
hire the people, trust them to do what they do.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's it's just all kind of weird with the DCEU right now.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, this Superman trailer, it looks good. It has me hopeful. And in a bunch of
so happy.
In like 2 interviews, they actually explained why they went back to using the trunks. Because initially, James Gunn didn't want to use the trunks. But David Cornsweet, the actor behind Clark Kent, Superman in the new movie, he made a case for them, saying that Superman is one of the most powerful and scariest like beings on the planet. Because
part of the reason why he doesn't wear a mask. Yeah, they got to see the face.
They got to see the face. They got to trust it, and that was his argument. Like the trunks kind of remind people of like a WWE kind of stuff, an actor, the strong man.
It does look kind of silly.
Yeah, it does look kind of silly.
So look at him and just like,
and so like it's to, in the terms of the story, they said it's to help to put the populace at ease with this super powerful alien just running around rampantly. And yeah, dude, it sounds like a good reasoning. So yeah.
Plus, I like the suit. Like the suit we've been seeing, it looks very my mom
New 52.
made it.
Oh yeah,
it looks very my mom made it, and like his mom makes the suit. At least his first suit, his mom makes. And I say first suit because I have seen things where people like are talking about the poster that they released. You look at the S symbol for the suit we've been seeing. It's like the S symbol is outlined in yellow, but the suit in the poster looks like the outline of the S is all red. Plus, the suit kind of looks a bit more texturized than the one we've been seeing.
That is true.
So possibly could be getting like, especially at the very beginning of this trailer, man got
he got knocked down.
He got knocked down,
and then we get the perfect shot of the best boy, Crypto.
Oh my gosh, the super dog.
I forgot about that cartoon.
That cartoon is amazing.
I really forgot about it.
But yes, like I'm thinking maybe just along the lines that I'm thinking that maybe Hawk Girl and Green Lantern and all the members of that superhero team are getting new uniforms at the end of the movie. I believe Superman's probably going to be getting another costume.
That actually brings up something else that I wanted to talk about. Everybody is dogging on Guy Gardner's design, but let's be honest, man.
Guy.
That is Guy. Aside from the suit itself, that dude was ripped right out of the page.
Yes.
Right down to the weird facial expressions and the bowl cut. And yeah, he hasn't had that in a long time, but at the same time, you gotta have Guy Gardner as somebody you just want to punch in the face.
Yes.
And you just want to punch him in the face.
He's that Green Lantern that you're just like...
Batman lays him out at least twice. Yeah. Batman takes out a Green Lantern just by punching him. And he does it like he sees it coming. It's not like he surprised him. Batman just like, I'm gonna punch you, and he does it. And he just knocks him out. All right.
It's like it's looking good for Guy.
Yeah, and like to me, that's like the most comic accurate one.
Like I don't have a downside for anything coming up with this Superman that have been released for this Superman movie. Like I don't have a single downside yet.
I do. The CG for the kaiju or whatever kaiju that they got on there looks a bit iffy, but it's not. It hasn't been released yet. They're still touching it up, so I will reserve
touching it
the
up.
rest
But
of my-
still, to me,
yeah.
it kind of fits the like from how we've seen things. Like even in the trailer, it fit. It
I
fit
guess,
with the
yeah.
world.
Well,
So
all right, I'll give
so
you
yeah,
that.
like I haven't seen a bad thing. Just people, you know, just like dial it back a bit. Stop with the hating, okay?
And we all said this after Ben Affleck got cast as Batman. And let's be honest, Ben Affleck as Batman was good.
He was great.
All right.
He balanced Bruce and Batman.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
so just let's dial it back, guys. Dial
Yep.
it back a bit, okay?
All right, so moving on, Karate Kid Legends released some images from production and this trailer, and so I'm not a huge Karate Kid guy,
Mm-hmm.
so the only thing I know is like the basics,
Yes.
Joey Lawrence, and man, I'm forgetting Ralph Macchio's character's name.
Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. Okay, Daniel-san. Oh my gosh. See, that's how much of a non-fan I am. Like, I don't dislike Karate Kid. From what I've seen, I enjoyed it. I watched the first few seasons of Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy those, and clips here and there. But this one looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. We got
I
Jackie.
I just love Jackie Chan
Jackie
and
Chan,
everything.
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Chan he's like he's kind of taken a step back from actual like acting lately.
Yeah,
But
I mean, he does
at least
well
over here.
deserved, too.
At least over here.
It's well earned, at least.
Yeah.
Like, man needs to calm down. Plus, I know he's always said it too. Like, because the past few movies I've seen him in, they're not too actiony, and like I know he's always said it. I always love it when he goes on to like talk show hosts and says it, because he's all like, he'll always do the joke of like, how come when everyone introduced me, they're like, they'll be like, oh look, if someone introduced Robert De Niro, they're like, oh, and Robert De Niro. He's like, but they introduced me and they're like, Jackie Chan. He's like, why can't anybody just be like, Jackie Chan?
I remember that interview.
He's always like, so I want to try to be a good actor. No one ever picks me for the romance. It's like I want to be able to go on the scene on the beach and run to the girl. And so like maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, okay.
In his later years, trying to flex the chops.
I got you. Well, it looks like he's him and Daniel are his character from the remake of Karate Kid, which was renamed Kung Fu Kid.
Yes.
Across everywhere else.
It wasn't even renamed. It was just released as it.
As Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah, because in China, since it took
it's
place
not
in
karate.
China,
It is
karate, it's
kung fu. So like it was very offensive to a lot of people.
He even says in the movie, "I will teach you real kung fu." He doesn't even say, "I'm going to teach you karate."
So it looks good. The meshing of the different stories. So they take place in the same like universe, I guess, karate universe.
I wonder if they'll mention what happens to Jaden Smith's character.
Yeah, well,
it does.
Like it doesn't even look like they have oh man, I can't remember his name. The kid that played Blue Beetle. It doesn't even look like because he's one of the main characters of Cobra Kai. Doesn't even look like those guys are going to pop up. But there's this new kid coming out, and apparently the two of them have to like help train him and help guide him on the path of life or whatever. And it looks good. I like it.
Like,
I like
I'm for it. I've seen all the Karate Kid movies. I've seen a few seasons of Cobra Kai. So I'll still watch this. Jackie Chan, it's Karate Kid. I'm going to watch it. It looks good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Moving on, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse Part 2. The third movie in the series is getting a new director team in Bob Persichetti and Justin K. Thompson. Bob Persichetti was actually one of the 3 directors from Into the Spider-Verse, all right? And Justin K. Thompson was also a production designer on Into the Spider-Verse. So they've got some street cred, okay?
They're there. They're in the web.
Oh, yeah, they are in the web of life. They are using a script made by Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and Dave Callahan. Phil Lord and Chris Miller, if you guys remember, were the directors for number 2, Beyond the Spider-Verse Part 1, and were unceremoniously relieved of duties over at Sony Pictures. No word yet on anything else aside from the fact that everything that was made already was scrapped, and they're going right back to the drawing board. Kind of literally. Yeah. So more on that as it develops, but I don't think they're going to make their 2026 release date.
I don't think so either. I think it's going to definitely be a lot
maybe
longer.
2027.
Whatever we might get, but as long as it's done okay, I will grin and bear this wait to have to finally see what happens.
I know, as long as the movie is good, I don't mind waiting. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer, but
a
you know, I don't mind
especially
waiting.
in like today's day and age when you just like constantly get
Like-
updated, you can't necessarily forget about it.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
because like a lot of times, I would like I know I forgot a lot about the Batman movies when they were coming out, like Christian Bale's Batman movies.
Oh yeah,
Like I was so excited when I first saw The Dark Knight. I remember going to see that in theaters,
I got a story about that one.
and then just like between, like I knew, of course, they're gonna make a third one, but between that, since like I was like towards the
I think
tail,
it was,
towards
like,
the
what, 3 or
uprising,
4 years?
it was a good little
It was
break.
good. Wow.
Like it was like towards the upcoming of social media, but at the same time too, I didn't really have a smartphone or anything. I had a phone, but it was just a flip phone. So I wasn't getting like constant updates of like, oh, script finish, or like, oh, this and that. There was no hounding. So you could just forget about it
Mm-hmm.
and wouldn't have to deal with
It is true. Everything is kind of like, hey, we're waiting for this. Ah,
Yes.
damn it! Why'd you have to remind me?
it. Exactly.
But yeah, I think it'll be all right. These guys did work on the first one,
Mhm.
and you know, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. All right,
So-
I'm waiting patiently. Moving on to kind of like, this isn't what we normally like report on, but Spy Kids
Spy Kids.
has been added to the American
Mhm.
National Film Registry.
Yes.
If you don't know what that is,
National
it's
Film
basically
Registry.
a list of films that are culturally important to the
Mhm.
to American culture.
Well, really, just anything, really, because I'm pretty sure there's so many. Like, I don't think it's just an American culture.
Dude, that's what it came up when I looked up. Yeah, it said American culture.
Well,
So I don't know. So
Either way,
but yeah,
it's there
it's like
forever.
it is there. It is forever,
Mhm.
and it's the first one was so good.
It was.
The second one was so good.
Second
Third
one.
one was so
I
bad
still
that it was
enjoy-
good.
I still enjoy the third. It is good. There's so many people in there. You got Frodo,
George Clooney
You got-
doing
yes.
Sylvester Stallone impression.
George Clooney. You have the dude that is all the rage right now because of Twisters. I forget his name, but
Oh my gosh, Glenn Powell was
yes,
in there?
Glenn Powell. He is the guy. He is the kid when Junie gets to the moon and he's about to go in that mech battle. He is the kid that is talking to Junie, that is saying you have
What?
to get in a suit and battle a mech.
He's like the new it guy right now, right?
Yeah,
Glenn Powell,
he's like
kind of
the
everywhere
guy
at the moment.
right
Okay.
now. Even he was in there. That's
I
like his
did not
thing.
know that. Wow.
Franchise is amazing, bro.
Well, so dude, it had everybody, and
Yeah.
it had them working for pretty much cost. Which
I
is pretty
know,
cool.
right? It's like wild.
just to like have something for their kids to watch. Because
That's
let's be honest, man, most of Antonio Banderas' movies before then, like I would not let my kids
not
watch.
kid friendly. Not kid friendly. It kind of
And
makes.
now he has Puss in Boots.
Bro,
Oh
it's
yeah,
tremendous.
it's so good.
Amazing. I hope to meet him one day.
That would be cool. Moving on, Sonic.
Yes.
In Sonic news, the day of the preview, Thursday, December 19th, one day before wide release, Sonic 4 was announced. So
I think they've done that with 2, 3, and now 4, where it was like,
no,
or maybe 3,
so
3 and 4. So
so-
I think 2, it took a bit to get
I
announced.
think they waited like 2 or 3 months before
Mhm.
announcing the Sonic 2,
But
and
I know
then-
3 and 4 were like
right there,
week
like,
of.
week
It's
of.
like, hey, we got this.
But yeah, and if you we're going to be doing a review on Sonic
Yes.
3 later in the video. We might even have to put it in a separate video again, like we did with Craven. But yeah, it's good. I loved it, and
Mhm.
apparently Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba have expressed interest in exploring their own characters
Mhm.
in a buddy, like
Yes.
a buddy spinoff, kind of like Knuckles did in his own spinoff on Paramount
Mhm.
Plus.
Just hopefully there's more of them this time. Like, I enjoyed the Knuckles show. I did.
Yeah.
There was a little bit like some points where I was all like, "Can we get back to Knuckles? Can we get more Knuckles?"
I mean, like obviously the CG costs a lot
yes,
of money. I mean,
obviously
like,
CG cost some.
yeah.
It
So
cost a pretty penny, but
Yeah.
like, I don't care if like it. It could just be 30-minute episodes. They don't need to be hour-long episodes, but I still want like a good chunk of the namesake character.
that is true. That is true. It could have been called Knuckles and what's his name, Andy.
I believe so. Yeah, Andy.
It could have been called Knuckles and Andy.
Yeah.
And you like that? I would have been all right with
I
that
would've been
because
all right with
okay, it is one of those title characters.
But I
But
did
yeah.
enjoy the show. The show was good. I enjoyed it.
So yeah, we're more on Sonic in a little while.
Mhm.
Moving on, Masters of the Universe, the live action movie. All right, so He-Man, Skeletor, all that stuff. Well, before we had already talked about Idris Elba possibly taking on the role of Man at Arms. Now we have confirmation that Jared Leto will be Skeletor.
Yes, I can see it. I can see it.
You just need to, I'm not a Jared Leto fan.
I'm not a Jared Leto fan either.
The only role that I thought he was good in was his role in Lord of War. He played Nicolas Cage's brother. Yeah. And then got killed like halfway through the movie.
Yeah. Like, I'm not that big of a Jared Leto fan either. Heck, I'm not even that big of a 30 Seconds to Mars fan. I think he's too pretentious to be on the... yeah, I'm not even a big 30 Seconds to Mars fan. I just I know maybe the one song. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I know The Kill.
I know like that one song, but I can at least see this guy being Skeletor.
I guess. Is he going to actually have the skull face? Or are they going to make him like, oh, hey, look, now I have skin? It's kind of stupid. But I don't know. Nothing is shown. Nothing else is known about, who else is going to be cast. I don't even think they've cast He-Man yet or Prince Adam. But
I remember a long time ago hearing something about who they were. But that was so long that, heck, that might not even be true.
The only thing is like a weird synapses that they have where Prince Adam I think he gets teleported away from Eternia and he lands on Earth. So it's going to be like
another Earth movie?
Almost an isekai with Masters of the Universe.
So it's going to be basically the first Masters of the Universe movie, maybe?
I guess, yeah. So that is what happened on the first. It's been so long.
Because it was like back in like the 80s and 90s where everyone had to come to Earth.
Mm. My eye!
We'll see.
It got me in the eye. And then this is the weirdest one, I think, from the day. Anaconda. The film series that starred Ice Cube.
Is it a remake?
I don't think everything that I've seen is saying it's a remake. So Anaconda, the 1998 movie starring Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, John Voight, and I think Owen Wilson.
Numerous remakes. Yes, Owen
They weren't even remakes; they were sequels.
Mr. Wow. Oh, guess right.
Yeah, they were sequels. Like those were straight up sequels.
Mr. Wow.
This one, according to a lot of sites, are listing it as a remake.
Wow.
Anaconda is apparently getting a remake for a release of December 25th, 2025.
It seems like it's
starring
more of a
Paul
comedy.
Rudd and Jack Black.
More comedy. That's wild.
Now, like the announcement wasn't even a trailer. It was just Paul Rudd and Jack Black being Paul Rudd and Jack Black. And I don't know anything about this movie aside from there's supposed to be a snake.
Yeah.
And I'm already there for it.
And evidently there's going to be like practical effects.
Yeah.
If what they said, if we're taking what they said was true at the end there, where they're like, hey, you want to see the snake? It's like all working. So
I don't know. Like so,
if we take that as true.
So check out the trailer, okay? It's a Anaconda starring
It's not even a trailer, bro. It's a teaser.
It's a teaser.
Exactly.
Now for the rumor mill. Oh, excuse me. For the rumor mill, Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is being courted to be the MCU's Jean Grey. I'm totally behind this 100%. Like she is a much better actor.
Yeah.
What's that girl's name? Sophie
Turner.
Sophie Turner. I don't enjoy her acting. She's very wooden. Now in Game of Thrones, it works because her character is messed with so much that she has to like her character emotionally distances or closes off herself. Okay. Jean Grey is full of emotion. Okay, and she displayed none of that. Even in the movie where like she is supposed to be the center character, she showed no emotion.
That movie was absolutely like wrecked by
everything.
By studios.
There were rewrites on set day of, hour to hour, and they didn't know what the hell they were making.
It was supposed to be like a 2-3 part movie, they were saying, and because it happened around the time that Disney bought out Fox, they just mashed it together.
It was bad. But yeah, Sadie Sink, I'm completely behind this one because, dude, she's good in Stranger Things.
Yes.
All right. So, and also, second rumor of the day. Once again, rumor. Anya Taylor-Joy is being courted for Spider-Man 4.
Magic.
Is she?
I don't know.
Is she going to be Magic in the MCU? Okay.
I'm going to say she was Magic.
She was Magic. She was good in that movie.
Yeah.
I think that's an underrated movie. Was it the greatest New Mutants? No, it wasn't the greatest. But I think it's a hell of a lot better than what everybody gives it credit for.
Yeah.
And especially Anya Taylor-Joy. She knocked it out of the park. She did. But with the little, puppet Lockheed, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, she's being approached for, supposedly being approached for a role in the MCU Spider-Man 4. I hope she's going to be the Black Cat.
Really? Black Cat? I could see her being Black Cat.
I could see her being Black Cat.
Felicia. She seems like a Felicia.
There's also a rumor saying that they're getting Sydney Sweeney, but I have another problem with that too. Same thing as Sophie Turner. Her acting is very wooden.
I haven't seen her in enough things. I don't.
There's that one movie with Glenn Powell. It's supposed to be like a romantic comedy. And I did because it's like I had to. Anyway, but reasons. But yeah, it's to me, she's just not that good of an actress.
Yeah,
and that's to me. If you enjoy Sydney Sweeney's work, that's all I need.
I'm not making any comments on it just because I haven't seen it. I don't really watch Euphoria, and as far as anything else she's been in, I haven't really seen. So I can't.
I've only seen clips here
staying out
of Euphoria,
staying out of that territory.
And then whatever movies that she's popped up in, I've seen those. But yeah, those are rumors, and we'll see how that goes. And moving on to the world of anime. All right, Skeleton Knight in Another World is getting a season 2. No word yet on which light novel volumes it's going to be covering or when it's supposed to be expected. No, I couldn't even find the studio working on it. Chainsaw Man Reese, the trailer has been released. Everybody's been waiting, 2 years for, about a year and a half, 2 years for Chainsaw Man news. Well, you're getting a movie, all right? The trailer was released. It's supposed to be somewhere around late spring, early summer next year.
Like Dogman.
Dogman?
That was a trailer that showed before. When
I have questions about that.
I had questions too. Did they kill the guy?
Right?
They should kill the guy.
Right? They what happens to the policeman? Does his head go on the dog's body? Does his brain go in the dog brain, and then the head gets transferred to his body?
Yeah, it's
there's so we're getting way off topic on this. We're getting way off topic.
Yes.
I asked Inara this, and she's like, "Daddy, it's a cartoon. Don't think about it too much."
I'm a nerd. I must. This is part of where the nerdiness comes in.
And just announced, I think yesterday, Saturday, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, the prequel to My Hero Vigilantes. I don't even.
Anyway, if you see Sonic, you'll understand that.
My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which is a prequel to the My Hero Academia main story, is getting an anime to be announced, to be released in April of next year, 2025.
Nice.
So I believe Toho Animation is working on it.
Toho.
Kaiju number 8, season 2, getting released July 2025. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game Chronicles. It's a collection of shorts. Has been announced to release on the official Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel somewhere around April 2025 as well. If anything, it'll look really cool. I mean, some of the visuals that they released, I didn't even see a trailer yet, but I saw some of the visuals. They look very pretty.
Interesting.
So yeah. In the streaming world, Secret Level gets a +1 life. Season 2 has been announced, and I don't even think they're done airing the first season, are they?
I don't think they are yet.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Keanu Reeves' thing has come out yet.
Oh, it hasn't yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. So Secret Level's getting another season 2, over at Amazon Studios, Amazon Prime. Yes. Matt Reeves, in an interview with, I don't remember who the interview was with. We'll look it up later. He gives a soft response to if there is a season 2 of The Penguin.
Yeah.
He doesn't really confirm a hard yes, but he says they're trying to work out some deals. They're trying to get traction on the script, all that stuff. So there may be a Penguin season 2. And
they said, I remember hearing something about talks about maybe a two-faced person getting a season of their own as well. That I know he's been saying that he might want to do stuff like that, where you get little bits and pieces of seasons for the bad guy.
Yeah, that would be great. I would totally be down for that. one of the main obstacles for Penguin season 2 is whether or not Batman 2 it does well. But dude, nobody knows what the hell is going on with Batman 2, and we haven't even heard news on it. Not even Robert Pattinson has heard news on it. That's the thing, because he's like, man, I gotta, like, time's ticking, man. I can only keep this body up for so long.
Pattinson. I think it's gonna do great no matter what. The Pattinson, yes, that's a good thing. That's a nice thing. That I've been thinking about stuff like that too. I'm gonna go into Doctor Who again, but I saw a meme where someone was all like, "Isn't it amazing how the 10th Doctor ended up being David Tennant? He's got 10 in his name."
So okay, there's actually a bit of a story behind that.
Is it actually a thing?
Yeah, so
were they actually like 10's in your name? We're gonna cast you.
No. So there's a bit of a story behind it. In order, so around that time he started doing, American films and stuff too, American TV. So he needed to have his stage name needed to match his card, basically. And like across the pond, you can be billed as David Tennant, and that's fine, but your real name is such and such.
Yeah.
Like, I think his real name is like McLeod or something.
He is Scottish.
Yes. And so like when he started working over here, he needed the Screen Actor Guild stuff. So he legally changed his name to David Tennant and stuff like that. So this is a little weird.
Okay.
The same thing happened to the Sheens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing happened to the Sheens. Yes. Emilio Estevez.
Charlie Estevez. Which is weird saying it. It's like Charlie Estevez. Sounds weird.
But yeah, it's
I know he regrets doing that.
What, Charlie Estevez?
Yeah, Charlie Sheen and his dad regret doing that.
I mean, yeah.
His dad, because like his dad even said in an interview, he regrets doing it because he felt like he kind of like caved in, and he even more regrets convincing Charlie Sheen to do it. Because again, he just felt like, now he's like, I feel like I caved in. I let go of a part of myself, but he's really happy that Emilio didn't do it.
So like that actually, like we did the bit from Psych, but the same thing happened to him.
Yeah.
So his name is James. He was born James Rodriguez, and so when he moved over and started doing TV and stuff, he changed his name to James Roday. And then later on, he's like, man, I'm a Rodriguez. So now his stage name matches his real name. So yeah,
it's nice.
So yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. And that's like that little bit about David Tennant launched like all of this. Man.
I know. I forgot that we were on the Penguin, but okay, now we're
on the Penguin.
Matthew Gray Gubler.
Famous for playing Reed on Criminal Minds, has been noticeably absent from Criminal Minds Evolution Season 1 and 2. Well, that's changing in Season 3. He is going to be appearing in at least one episode of the third season on the streaming network Paramount Plus. Nothing is known about what he's going to be doing. Like, how long is he going to be in the episode for the whole thing, or if he's just going to be like a cameo thing? Nobody really knows. But apparently, like, he's super excited.
He's going to be there?
He's going to be there for a little bit at least. And he's also a very well-respected director. Like, he does TV, music videos, all that stuff. So
I have not seen a single thing of Criminal Minds ever.
So
I know.
I don't know. Like,
I know it's highly successful.
It went for 15 seasons originally, and then like a slew of all characters.
Criminal Minds, SVU, Criminal Minds.
Actually, no. There was only
just saying.
Excuse me. Damn you, monster!
Just say I was thinking about Law and Order there, but I know
Criminal Minds was
I know
Criminal Minds Most Wanted, I think, or something like that, with Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah,
and the guy that plays John Constantine, Matt Ryan. I was about to say Matt Reeves. So yeah, we don't know exactly what Matthew Gray Gubler is going to be doing on the show, but get excited. In the world of comics, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again.
We kind of touched on that one a little bit.
Again.
But we're touching on it again.
All right. Yeah, just like Deadpool's going to be touching on everything. So I've been looking for information on this. I don't know who he's killing this time. Maybe he's killing the
they just showed some of the covers. That's it. That's all they showed.
Oh, they did show. They did drop some covers for Predator versus Spider-Man.
Yes.
And they look good.
I know.
They look good. I'm excited for
Spider-Man.
Predator versus Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out in March.
Yeah, supposed to be coming pretty soon.
March next year, I think.
Like around the time that he finally gets done with his 8 deaths, man's got to go up against the Predator.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can you give my boy a break?
I think it's a different universe.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
I think it is.
But I'm just saying, like, Spider-Man character-wise, like, man,
Mm-hmm.
can we just give our boy a break? Can we? Can we let him get like a nice little like just a calm story arc for like just a few months?
Maybe Spider-Man goes to the market. You never know.
Spider-Man goes to the market.
Those are my favorite storylines. You know what I mean? Those are my favorite storylines. The slice of life superhero stuff.
That's like honestly, I remember one time I was talking with someone where I was all like, dude, I could totally see if they got Deadpool to, do a movie with Wolverine. Totally see them do one where it's like he kidnaps Wolverine. You got this big old action thing going on with him, maybe Colossus in there too. And it turns out at the very end, it's like, oh yeah, I heard this place over here in like Afghanistan has like a washateria that is the greatest ever. And I just really need to get this blood out of my suit.
I
needed help because he's like, it's in the middle of Afghanistan, bro. I needed help, Wolverine.
I could also see it like he just kidnaps all these people on a bus just to show up at Wally World or something.
Yeah, something like that. But
yeah, let me see. DC has announced DC Cross Sonic.
Yes.
So a crossover with Sonic the Hedgehog with DC characters is in the offing, and it comes out in a few months. I can put in the pre-orders right now. Nice. It looks cool. It's very silly.
Damien and Shadow going to be buddies?
I don't know yet. I don't know. That would be funny.
I bet they would.
Red Hood and Knuckles. That's the buddy. That's the buddy right there. That's the buddy. That's the buddy comedy we need. Mm-hmm. Boom Studios Power Rangers Prime releases the cover for issue number 5, showcasing the new lineup for the Power Rangers team in this new universe. I think they should have left it as a spoiler cover. Dan Mora, you're like, it's amazing. The cover looks great. I love Dan Mora's artwork. A lot of his artwork is what you picked up for Nightwing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel like maybe in this case they're probably just going to show you already what they look like in like number 4.
Oh, maybe like the splash page, splash page at the end.
They do the morph,
I can see that.
And then you got to wait a few weeks to.
There's a lot of explosions going on for like a week.
Yeah, a lot of explosions going on for about 2 weeks.
Moving on, DC has released its design for Absolute Flash, and I gotta say, man, it looks like the Arrowverse designers, and that's not a bad thing to me. But it looks like Arrowverse kind of mixed in with the Smallville design,
kind of,
and because you saw it though, right? The thing I dropped in the chat. He's got a jacket on. Like we're going to show you.
Maybe,
but
maybe it's the Absolute universe. Maybe the guy is not like a forensic scientist or something. Maybe he can't afford these extravagant things. Maybe he's burning through jackets all the time.
Dude, the Snyderverse Flash was picking up trash, and he had an actual super suit.
Yeah, and that was kind of like, really?
So you admit it.
I told you, I'm not like, I admit when the Snyderverse had its faults. And
was he squatting in that warehouse?
That's one thing that I was like, bro, how does this guy
stealing all this stuff?
How does he get all this? He wasn't even a forensic scientist there yet. He said he was just an intern in that one. So it was like, bro, how did he afford all this? What was he doing? Or maybe since Bruce knew about him, maybe he was like, you know what? I don't want this kid to be homeless, so maybe we got like some random maybe Bruce was like anonymously wiring money to him or something.
Maybe. I don't know. All right, that about does it for our news segment. Guess what?